Then he would get to the space of center ring where he demonstrated wonderful straight punches. So a very good performance indeed. After scoring a stoppage in the round of 32 against Nawaf Al-Zami of the United Arab Emirates. His opponent from Tajikistan is 23-year-old Khusravkhon RAKHIMOV, the tournament #2 seed. And in the round of 16, he beat Enkamar Karku of Mongolia on a bout that went to bout review 4-3 in an extremely close affair. Karku was absolutely stunned when the verdict was announced. And it's RAKHIMOV who has made it through to the quarter-final stage.
Round 1.
So this is action in the 57-kilogram featherweight division. Right hand over the top, slung in by the man wearing blue. It's Khusravkhon RAKHIMOV, tournament #2 seed, 27 years of age. The 2024 Asian under-22 bronze medalist at 57 kilograms, preparing or in the midst of his third bout here at Dubai 2025. His opponent, wearing red, is Masibulele SIGWELA. He part of a 4-strong South African boxing team, and it's also his third contest. The man from the Mafuzo boxing camp in South Africa. So over the front foot, going in search of a double jab. Nice right hand lead off the back foot from RAKHIMOV. There's a double jab cross success a few moments ago for SIGWELA. Right hand not too far away from RAKHIMOV. There was a left cross in response from SIGWELA. Right hand just long, it did land, but I think it was the wrist and forearm as a check left hand is landed by RAKHIMOV. Left cross attempted to the body by SIGWELA, but then he ran into the backhand of RAKHIMOV. So good punch-picking accuracy being demonstrated by RAKHIMOV through this portion of the round. Well, counter right hand saw the legs between the orthodox and the southpaw boxer tangle. And SIGWELA taking a trip to the canvas. He's been ruled a slip, but he's really beginning to measure his man with that backhand now, is RAKHIMOV. SIGWELA has got to try and do something to slow down this man's movement. Using the space of the ring very effectively. He's got that right hand locked and loaded. And a very good round of boxing. SIGWELA having his moments in the earlier portion of the round, but then he began to get picked off by individual shots, effective singles from the man in blue. So a clean sweep of the cards for RAKHIMOV. 10-9 verdicts returned from all 5 scoring judges.
Seconds out. Round 2.
So we move into the second round then. Masibulele SIGWELA of South Africa has conceded the first round unanimously. Had his moments in the opening round, but the deeper we progressed into it, it was that shot right there, the right cross from RAKHIMOV, that really began to serve him well. He was able to spin off the line when landing these eye-catching singles, both clockwise and counterclockwise. And Masibulele has got to try and do something to slow this man's movement down. Again, body shot without reply from RAKHIMOV, then stepping in behind a left-right. Masibulele, what adjustment can he make in a bid to get himself into contention in this contest? We've got cries of Tajikistan, Tajikistan, cascading down from the seats here to try and encourage and inspire the tournament number 2 seed wearing blue. Just missing by millimeters, and again, wonderful movement on the inside by RAKHIMOV to avoid that attempted hook. Masibulele, good work to the body. After RAKHIMOV momentarily held his feet, but he needs more of that. Does the man in red. Counter right hand was a cracking shot. Then both men exchanging lefts. The backhand from Masibulele. And Masibulele quickening his feet now and having success with shots on the inside. Masibulele really has picked up the pace through this portion of the round. And his increase in tempo is seeing him enjoy a passage of the round that is successful for him. For how long can he extend it? Just under a minute remaining in the second. So many times here in Dubai, and when watching 3-round boxing in particular, a tactical change, an alteration in tempo can tilt the contest completely on its head, and that's what Masibulele is trying to implement here, trying to get back to the boxing and moving that served him so well in the opening round, and for the first half of this is RAKHIMOV. But with the extent that he was moving, it's an awful lot of energy that was expended. So will he be able to keep up the fleet-footed moving and spinning off the line and check hooks just as that one was attempted there? Good right hand to the body from Masibulele. And again, if Masibulele, you see, turning his back blue, so it resulted in a rabbit punch to the rear of the head from Masibulele. Nice right hand down the pipe. And when he's able to employ the movement like that, he's embellishing his successes as Masibulele gives him a little love tap after the bell. Thankfully, no harm done. Interesting round, that one, because after conceding the first round unanimously, the man in blue was able to come back. Excuse me, the man in red was able to come back. Some of the action from that round.
Seconds out. Your third and final round.
So we move into the third and final round, and Masibulele got to try and get himself back into contention here. But he looks altogether more refreshed at the end of this round. That's the start of this round, does RAKHIMOV, compared to that middle passage of the second. So Masibulele just walking onto a right hand there as he goes in search of his own southpaw left cross. But he needs a massive final 3 minutes. Does the man in red, and there's good work to the body with that southpaw right hook. Left hand is a solid shot from Masibulele. And again, left uppercut rips through the middle. Left hand through the guard was attempted, partially blocked by the gloves, but Masibulele, with a place in the semi-finals, the medal round at stake, is really going for it here. But remember, he's trailing by 20 points to 18 for all 5 scoring judges. But pushing his man back now and spearing him with a right cross is RAKHIMOV. Right cross success again, showing Masibulele that he is indeed not just in a boxing match, but in a fight. And that's why he's not afraid to make it rough on the inside. Left hand over the top from Masibulele, going in search of the finish that would render the judges' scores absolutely redundant. Oh, terrific right cross, twice in quick succession from RAKHIMOV. But Masibulele continues to press. Masibulele continues to press. So SIGWELA continuing to pursue this knockout that he needs. He's wrapped up tightly by RAKHIMOV and then runs him into a stiff right jet cross twice in quick succession. Does RAKHIMOV. Masibulele coming back, blasting away to the body, tries to bring a right uppercut through the middle. Fantastic work by both boxers. Masibulele with a jolting left hand that causes RAKHIMOV to become disorganized. I think it was more a balance thing, but then cracking right hooks landing right up until the final bell. And that is a creditable performance produced in that third and final round by Masibulele SIGWELA in a bid to secure the big third round that he needed, having entered the stanza down 20 points to 18 for all 5 scoring judges. Credit to the South African champion from last year, because he really did go for it. But I don't think it was the big round, the big enough round, when you consider that the scores were 20 points to 18 across the board in favor of RAKHIMOV. So one suspects it will be the tournament number 2 seed going through to the final 4. Let's get the official particulars.
Ladies and gentlemen, on ring B, your winner by unanimous decision in the blue corner from Tajikistan, Khusravkhon, RAKHIMOV.
Well, I don't think there's any love lost between RAKHIMOV and SIGWELA, but there's plenty of respect between the boxers and the opposing coaches. I think the two men making a point of not shaking one another's hands. It is a contest, it is competition, but part of elite sports is that there is going to be a winner and a loser. But a very good display produced by Khusravkhon RAKHIMOV, and the tournament number 2 seed goes through to the medal rostrum on the global stage. He'll look to go one better than the Asian under-22 bronze he won last year, increasing the prize fund to at least $75,000 US minimum. Masibulele SIGWELA with a really strong effort in the third and final round in a bid to turn things in his favor, considering that he trailed 20 points to 18 across the board. But not able to produce the massive round that he needed, but it wasn't for a lack of trying. Terrific contest, and it's RAKHIMOV who goes through.
Ladies and gentlemen, on ring B, we now enter the 369th contest.